How's it going, YouTube? Dan the Plastic Man here. Hope you guys are doing well. I'd like to take a moment to wish a happy Memorial Day to all of my subscribers. And today we're going to be looking at the Master Grade ReZEL for our Snapshot review. This is a fully transformable grunt suit from Gundam Unicorn based on the Methus, even though ReZEL stands for like Refined Zeta Leader or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. But yes, this is a Londo Bell Fetty grunt suit from the Gundam Unicorn OVA. Now there were two different versions, but it's really there's a third version out there. But this typical grunt suit has pink visor, pink camera lenses, and the backpack is pretty plain and boring, if I'm honest. Now you'll see mine shaking a little bit, and that's because it's actually broken, and even though this suit can transform, seeing that, I'm not really gonna risk it. So I know it's probably disheartening to a few of you guys, but actually I'll throw caution to the wind, whatever. Let's get on with poseability. First and foremost, the head will give us a full Exorcist 360, and we'll get up and down, but we won't get any funky chicken back to back. The shoulder will rotate 360 degrees. The arm will rotate 360 degrees below the shoulder. At least I think it will. Stiffened up on me there for a minute. Yeah, 360 below the shoulder. We'll get about a 160 for the elbow, and the wrist will rotate 360, and we actually have a joint in the wrist actually, which helps fold the hand down. This is not for the transformation, because even though a lot of this mobility is because of the transformation, but when you transform to Waverider mode, you actually lose the wrists. Now, the hand, as you can see, is a typical 3-finger trigger finger split with a peg in the hand for the beam rifle. I know I'm kind of jumping around here, but let's get this thing plugged in just so I can show you guys that it can hold its weapons, if only barely. Come on. Yeah, this thing does like to fight me every now and then, as you guys can see. But at the same time, that's why I actually show you guys my wrestling with this suit, because some people will, just cut through their videos. I want you guys to see how easy or how difficult something can be. But there you go. It's actually holding it, if only barely. So that's that. Now, get out of there. Thank you. The waist, as far as articulation, we can get about 90 degrees side to side. We're not going to get much ab crunching. The legs, this is 100% because of the transformation. We just popped a piece of armor loose here. There we go. That's back in place. The legs will come all the way forward, and because there is almost no back skirt, we can get them to come with the right angling very far back. Put my camera down a little bit. The knees, once again because of the transformation, you will get a 180 and the leg will lay flat against the thigh. No sliding armor gimmicks like on the seed kits or anything like that. That would just be a bit of a nightmare with something like this. And then the last bit of poseability is the ankle, which has very good side to side. The foot will bend down like that, but that is once again for the transformation. And that's it for poseability. Now, my camera says I got 5 minutes left. I'll talk a little bit more about the accessories real quick, and then I'm going to actually transform this thing in real time for you guys. Let me tip my camera back up. The thing is, this suit, for being a grunt suit, this guy is huge. I mean, here's your typical Universal Century suit, the Gundam Mark II, and you can see he's huge. This guy, I mean, head height he's got him beat, but because of that darn nose cone, no contest. So let's get him back out of the way. Now, since this is a supposedly refined Zeta Gundam, I mean, Camille did such a good job with the Zeta Gundam that the Feddies really just wanted to get their hands on it and crank them out. So the only other accessory is the shield. And we've got 2 spare ammo packs for the beam rifle here. And you can plug the shield into either forearm. Now when you do that, stick this arm out here, plug it in like so. You can actually slide the shield forward and remove it, and you will see that you actually open a cover on the forearm. Now you can do one of 2 things. You can have a forearm that has these 2 grenades, or the other arm has, has the beam saber handles. Now I'm going to say it, these are the tiniest beam saber handles I've ever seen in my life. And I've even built the Master Grade F91, and that one has some very tiny saber handles. I'm going to pull one out here just so you guys can see. Come on. There we go. But yeah, look at that. That is ridiculously tiny. I mean, that's 1/144th beam saber size, or actually, here's like a Gundam H2 high grade, and they're up, it's even smaller than that. So yeah, teeny tiny beam sabers. And that is actually it for all the handheld accessories for the ReZEL. And as far as I know, the commander type has the exact same setup, because I know it's got the same shield, it's got the same forearms. The only difference between the typical grunt and the commander has a pretty nice looking set of wings on the back, and instead of having the beam rifle, you have an over-the-shoulder mega launcher, and everything you see here that's pink, it's green. So I'm going to stop this for a moment, and when I come back, we're going to actually start to transform this thing into Waverider mode. Keep your fingers crossed, wish me luck. Alright, as promised, here we go. We'll start with, I'm actually going to separate, no I'm not. Can I pull the backpack off? Because sometimes these transformations work when you take certain pieces off, like the backpack. So we'll work on the arms first. Hint, you pull the arm out like so. This joint really drove me insane. I'm going to go ahead and pull the wrists and the hands off, because we will not need them in Waverider mode. Now these itty bitty little shoulder joints are what actually hold the torso of this suit together. So now that that's done, should be able to lift up on the front of the torso, slide the head down, keep the torso together, which it almost doesn't want to do. So slide the head down, and then you will roll the arms over, compress the chest area. This is kind of one of the only suits I would really prefer the high grade transformation as far as parts forming is concerned compared to the master grade, because I love MGs because of their internal frame. But with this kind of a suit, and this suit pretty much only, because I've got other ones like Zeta 2.0, I've got Delta Plus, this transformation is a bear. This is an absolute bear for me to work with. So, kind of going all over the place here. Pull the legs out. Now that should actually give me enough room to fit this torso armor piece back on. There we go. Got that all taken care of. Now bring the shoulder bit down. Pull it back in a minute because, let's see, I'm trying to remember exactly. There we go. Separate the thighs out. And take them completely off the suit by accident. In you go. Now, and this is another reason why I am not a fan of the transformation of this suit. But you take the hips and you work them into these little notches here in the back. Now, that's done. Straighten out the side skirts. And you'll feel a tiny little click, but they will not want to stay. This is where this transformation really shows its teeth as far as how annoying it can be, and I really don't like this part. So we tuck the shoulders back in. As the legs go flying again. Okay, now we're actually starting to make some headway. I'm sorry for the moment of silence there, guys. It's just, as you can see, this is a very involved transformation system, and there's a reason that I really don't have my ReZEL posed in its Waverider form. And this transformation is the biggest part of that reasoning. Now, are you actually gonna start to cooperate with me a little bit here? Okay, lock that down. Keep the legs pulled out. Bend them over. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Oh man. Yeah, you can see, guys, like I said, this thing is a bear to transform. Now, take the shield. Lock the shield into place, hopefully. Thank goodness. And apart from the backpack, we are almost there, guys. So let me make sure everything is locked down as it needs to be. Thank goodness. Now just pull the sliders back out. Pull the nose cone up and over if it would stay connected. Lock it down. Oh man, cannot believe this actually worked. And beam rifle. Plug it into the bottom of the shield right here. Latches in 2 places. And here we go. I cannot believe I actually pulled this off. ReZEL grunt type. Waverider mode. Oh my gosh, that was stressful. And the reason why I didn't want to do it is this one's wiggling because the piece inside is actually broken. But this is Waverider mode for the ReZEL. I am probably never putting it back in this mode once I get it back in MS mode, but I did it in real time so you guys could see what was involved. And that does it for this snapshot review. If you guys liked the video, leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading them. Hope you guys enjoy your Memorial Day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.